Have you ever played somebody and they're continually switching up their play calls between man and zone coverage? Now this can be incredibly frustrating. You can have great man beating plays in your scheme, you can have great zone beating plays in your scheme, but if you guess wrong on what defense they are going to be in, you can be in a lot of trouble.
It's over. We are screwed.
Well, today I'm going to introduce you to a different tactic we can use to combat this. I'm going to call it split field read. How this is going to work is you are going to split the field in half and you are going to have one side of the field specifically designed to attack zone coverage. Then the other side of the field is going to be specifically designed to attack man coverage. Then post snap, you are just going to read the defense, and if you see zone coverage, you are going to attack the zone side of the field. Then if you see man coverage post snap, you are going to attack the man side of the field. Now today we are going to be going over a play I designed with this technique in mind. We will be continuing my pro NFL style inspired offense out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Playbook, and we will be working out of the gun stack Y flex formation, and we will be using the play Salem pivot. Now I'm going to leave a link in the description for the playlist for this entire scheme. If you guys want to watch it after and see all the other setups for this scheme, definitely check it out. Now you will be able to use this split field read technique in any scheme, any offense you are in. The only thing I recommend to use a balanced set. This is just going to allow you the most freedom to really get this technique to work. Now let's go over the adjustments, the setup for this play. All right guys, the adjustments for this Salem pivot play, we want to have the stack to the wide side of the field always for this setup. Then we want to take the front of stack receiver and we just want to put him on a streak. This is going to be a nice clear out route for us. Then we want to take the outside receiver on the double side and we just want to motion him in. This is going to create another stacked look, so we're going to kind of have a double stack, and this is really going to help us against man coverage. And then the last adjustment, guys, I want to take the running back and I want to put him on an out route to the stack side. But if they're bringing a lot of heat and you want some extra time in the pocket, you can block, but I like to send him out on a route whenever I can. All right, let's really break this down, go look at some gameplay and check out our reads. So obviously we're going to call this setup if we're playing someone who's really alternating between both, but we're going to focus on the man side first. So this is really the side I'm going to read right away because it's really easy to tell. Okay, are these two players in man coverage? Is, you know, the player lined up over here running with the whip? Is this player running with this deep dig? So let's talk about these two routes really quick. So this is a whip route, but it's a really unique whip route, guys. This route destroys man coverage. It is absolutely insane. I get like 9 yards of separation flying down the sideline. It is absolutely nasty. Then we look at this dig, guys. It's a streak post to a dig. So this actually is two cuts. So this is going to do a much better job of getting separation against man coverage than a normal dig route. So using these two routes in unison, you are going to absolutely destroy man coverage. So let's take a look. We're going to read the defense. So post snap, we're going to look. Okay, we got our play call in. We're just going to look at the defense, guys. We're going to read these players. Are they in man coverage? Do we see this guy flipping his hips, running with this player? We see this player mirroring the whip route, so we know right away, okay, this is man coverage. We are going to stay on this side. And our first read, guys, is always going to be this whip route. Watch this route, guys. He's going to go in, then he's going to stop his feet, cut back out. I believe that is Cam Chancellor, mid-90s already in this game, and we beat him by about 8 yards. So this is always going to be our first read, guys, unless they have a hard flat playing underneath this route, or the user jumps down to this right away. I'll kind of show you that later. We're going to throw this every single time. It is going to be insane separation. Look at that. That's like 6-7 yards of separation. Rack catch it, get upfield, and you will bust this play for 18, 20 yard gains, 40 yard gains untouched. Okay, once again, read this pre-snap. They're even, you know, rolled up here and it doesn't matter. So we read this, guys, they're in man coverage. These players are shadowing these players in man coverage, so we're going to stick on this side of the field. We look here. They even have a flat defender under this, but it looks like they set the zone drops at 0 yards. So he's actually getting too shallow for this whip route. So even though they have a flat defender here, look at the separation, beats them by 6-7 yards. We can just throw that in over the guy's head. Absolutely no one home. Get upfield. That guy is a diving tackle. Make another guy miss, and we get a huge gain. Okay, read this side of the field once again. So we read here, guys. We're looking whip, man coverage, stay on this side of the field. But I ran this a few times. Look at the user. He jumps. He's playing underneath that whip route. So now we have this dig route over the middle of the field. We have no one else home in the middle of the field. The user vacates. Look at this dig route. It also gets 6-7 yards of separation. It's that, you know, streak, post, dig. gonna get crazy separation. Okay, here we go again, running it to the opposite side of the field. It's gonna work the same time. So right here, now they actually have, I don't know why, he sent 2 guys to the hard flats and man coverage. So this route is finally taken away. It took 3 players to take it away. Then we see his user goes to the wide side of the field. Once again, we have our dig route in the middle of the field. 8, 9 yards of separation. Like, these 2 routes are insane against man coverage. Rack catch, get upfield, make a guy miss. Now let's talk about zone coverage, guys. So we're still gonna read this side of the field first, but now, if we see zone, we're going to work to the wide side. So read this side of the field first, guys. Snap the ball, and we see zone coverage right away. These players aren't matching. This guy's dropping. This player's getting back. So we read zone coverage. We are going to come off of that. Now, our first read, guys, is going to be this corner route. It does such a good job of beating zone coverage. All you have to be worried about, guys, is we are going to read this flat defender. If their zone drops aren't set at like 25 yards, it doesn't matter. So unless this zone defender is like getting way back on this corner route, guys, this is such a deep corner route. It gets to such a nice area of the field. We have our streak pulling those deep blue defenders back, guys. This was cover 3. Our next one's going to be cover 2. It works against both. It also works against cover 4. So right here, fire that in absolutely wide open against zone coverage. Here we go again right here. So read this side of the field. We see zone coverage dropping back. So we're going to work to the wide side of the field. Now we see cover 2, guys. Deep blue defender, flat defender here. So the last one was cover 3. This is cover 2. Same thing. The flat defender's settling. He's letting that corner route get by him. We're going to pass lead that upfield and just toe tap along the sideline. Nobody home. Okay, one more. Here we go. So now we look here, zone coverage. We're coming off our man side. Now we're going to go to our zone side, and we're looking at the flat defender. And this time, guys, he's getting way further back. He's getting way back on that corner route. So now we have just the running back into the flats. We're just going to check that down. Get upfield. If they're not double flatting, get upfield, make a guy miss. Just like that, we gain 10 yards. Now, this is going to be a great way to attack someone if they're keeping you on your toes about what they are calling. But if someone is trying to drop back in base cover 3 every play, check out this video right here for an absolutely glitchy post-patch cover 3 1 play touchdown.